everyone, this is Stephanie here asking you to hear me out. Today's topic is just an introduction to hear me out, the method behind the madness, and me. So before I get into it, I'd like to give you all a trigger warning. You're going to hear things that might set you off in a negative way, but I, along with my friends at Aegis Health Group, believe that in order to eliminate the stigma, we have to talk about it. And that's what we're hoping to do. So let's get started. So again, my name is Stephanie. I spent 15 years in and out of addiction. I watched my life plummet to the depths of hell. I've been to the lowest of lows. Addiction is talked about like it was a choice and that we choose a life of drugs, but there's just so much more to it. And for me, it was the thing to do. I was working in a bar, and when there was a problem in the bar, a line of Coke would fix it. And that's how the downward spiral started. I dealt with low self-esteem and bullying most of my life, and not to mention anxiety and depression. And having these predispositions and the availability of drugs and friends that were using them, it was just the perfect storm. I spent years in a bad situation, financial despair, not being able to buy food and pay my bills. I had kids and I couldn't feed them. I did things I would never think of doing now. I would get clean for a few months, but would always find my way back to the rabbit hole, whether it was through friends, family, or a loved one. I'd end up triggering another battle. And then I saw a story on the internet about a single mom who had overdosed and died with her baby in the house. The baby died of starvation, and that was enough to make me truly understand that I needed help, or else it was going to be my baby that died of starvation. I couldn't do it alone, and now, because my drug of choice was opiates, there was so much help I needed. I wanted to be the mom that my children needed, and I didn't want them to find me dead on the couch. So I went to Aegis Health Group. I got on the Suboxone program, and it was one of the main things that really helped me. I was able to take control over my opiate addiction. I was able to manage it in a way that I felt comfortable, and I was able to get off these drugs. With them, counseling and family may not have understood and supported me as I was able to get back my life back into a healthy place. But now I understand how hard it was for my family to watch what I went through, especially because I went through it with somebody that I loved and cared about. So when I wasn't using, he was, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. There's still nothing I can do to stop it. So I realized the pain I was causing because the fact I was hiding my addiction so well, and I was completely convinced that nobody knew, and if they found out, they would take my kids away from me. This is one of the biggest barriers that I find with a lot of the different programming, is that women with children feel like if they go into this program, somebody's going to tell CAS, and CAS is going to take their kids away, or they're going to be involved in their life just looking for a reason to take their kids away. And as a mom, that's probably the scariest feeling out of anything I ever went through in addiction. I've been through some major situations that most people have never been through. I've seen guns, held guns, had guns to my head. But the fact of losing my children scared me more than that ever did. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and talking about, the fact that we do recover and we can get help if we're given the right supports. And I'd like to talk more about this throughout this video series. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy our next video where we'll be talking with Charles Smith. He's recovering as well, and he's got a great story. So I'm happy to help share this with you. And hopefully throughout these videos, you kind of gain some understanding of what the people in addiction are going through. But last and definitely not least, if you know somebody that needs help, don't hesitate to call Aegis Health Group. They're amazing there, and they'll take care of you right away. So that number is 226-946-1000. All right, everybody, I'm out. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.